Welcome to Miracles of Kindness, where one small act of humanity can change everything. Tonight's story begins in a quiet roadside diner, where a young waitress made a simple choice to serve hungry bikers when no one else would. That decision cost her her job. But what happened the very next day shocked everyone and proved that kindness is never wasted. Stay with us until the end, because this story will restore your faith in humanity. The diner fell silent the moment the manager shouted. All she had done was serve food to a group of bikers who looked tired and hungry. No shouting, no trouble. Just people asking for a meal. But rules mattered more than humanity that night. She untied her apron, hands shaking, and walked out into the cold, believing she had just ruined her life. What she didn't know was that kindness leaves an imprint. The next morning, the diner doors opened to a sound no one expected, dozens of motorcycles rumbling in unison. And with them came a lesson the owner would never forget. They judged the bikers by their leather jackets and tattoos. She judged them by their eyes, exhausted, respectful, and grateful. Serving them cost her everything. Fired in front of strangers, she walked away in tears. But kindness has a strange way of traveling faster than cruelty. By sunrise, the diner parking lot was full. Not with threats, but with gratitude, loyalty, and a truth so powerful it silenced every voice that had condemned her the night before. She could have said no, she could have followed orders. But something inside her said, "They're just hungry." That choice lasted 5 minutes. The consequences lasted all night. Fired, alone, ashamed. Yet while she cried herself to sleep, those bikers were making a decision of their own. The next day, they returned not as customers, but as witnesses to her character. And what they revealed shocked an entire town. The manager thought he was protecting his business. Only the waitress saw human beings. When she was fired, no one defended her. No one followed her outside, but the people she helped never forgot. By the next morning, kindness came back louder than cruelty, on 2 wheels, with a message money could never buy. But sometimes, life removes you from a place because you're too good for it. The bikers she served didn't just remember her kindness, they honored it. And when they showed up the next day, everything changed. Not just her life, but the meaning of respect in that diner forever. Everyone saw danger. She saw dignity. Fired without hesitation, she walked away believing kindness had no reward. But the next day proved her wrong. The bikers returned with calm faces and firm purpose. What they did next turned whispers into silence, and silence into regret. It only takes one moment to reveal who you truly are. For her, it was serving food. When they came back the next day, the truth hit harder than any punishment. Kindness had witnesses, and they were ready to speak. She thought the story ended when she was fired, but that was only the beginning. The bikers didn't come back angry. They came back united. And when the manager realized who they really were, his face said everything. Compassion had won, and it came with consequences. Some rules are written on walls, others are written in the heart. She followed the second, paid the price. But the next morning, the diner learned that respect cannot be demanded. It must be earned. And the bikers made sure everyone remembered who truly deserved it. Kindness doesn't shout, it whispers, and sometimes it waits until morning to be heard. Fired for serving bikers, she believed she was invisible. But the next day proved that the smallest act can echo the loudest. This wasn't just a return, it was justice wrapped in gratitude. Sometimes, the world punishes good people for doing the right thing, but kindness always finds its way back. What happened to this waitress reminds us that compassion has power, even when it comes at a cost. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Miracles of Kindness, where real humanity still wins. Until next time, choose kindness, because you never know who's watching.